So I've got a problem. But hold on, let me get some coffee first. Okay, I have a problem. And it's not one that can be fixed easily, nor is it one that I think is going to be solved anytime soon. If you know me well enough, you know that I love games, I love gaming, I love playing Pokemon cards, I love playing Nintendo, my Switch, PC games, PlayStation. But ever since I've started streaming those things on Twitch, I've noticed that playing video games has become more of a chore. The problem with that is that I'm not excited. I'm not as excited to play games for people on Twitch. When I first started doing Twitch live streams, I tried to start setting a schedule like I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, or I'm gonna do something like Tuesday, Thursday, and then do a weekend. And what started as me having fun with people who were coming in and subbing and like doing all these cool overlays and stuff and playing games has now turned into me kind of almost fretting having to go live. And during the live stream, I actually feel like I'm getting bored of the game and it's like, when is this gonna be over? And that's not good. I've played things on live stream. When I first started live streaming on Twitch, I started playing Night in the Woods, and I think I did like 3 or 4 parts to that, and that game was long, and I had to talk all the text, and I went through it, and by the end of the 3 or 4 hours that I was streaming each time, I just wanted it to be over. I wasn't really engaged with people, I wasn't having fun, I wasn't talking to people, I don't feel like I was being creative. I just didn't feel like it was something that was actually fun for me to do, rather just like another chore, like, oh, I have to do live streaming today, and that's not okay. I've also played things like Final Fantasy XIV online with other people, which is pretty fun. I've done a whole bunch of Overwatch. You know, like I've streamed Overwatch where I've made a fool of myself. I've tried to take the things that I've done from Twitch and put them on YouTube, which ends up just being like a 3-hour portion of me replaying a video game that no one ever wants to watch. Another thing that I've tried to do is get people more involved with like Discord and Patreon, which is fun, but at the end of the day, I just don't have time to put creative effort into something where it feels like a chore. And I don't know if other creators or other people who live stream on Twitch feel this way. It feels like it's turned from something that I really loved and something that I love to play games into a second job or a chore. I honestly really don't feel like I want to play games anymore. It honestly just feels like a chore, like something that I have to do. Like I'll be stressing about it through the whole day, and by the end of the night I'm like, oh, I've got to go live at 8 on my live stream and play this game because other people are going to be watching. And I know that's not the reality. I know that people wouldn't care if I Twitch streamed or not, but it's also really important to me to find the things that I want to do and find the creative outlet for me to create content like on YouTube or TikTok or something like that, or places where I can create content. I'm not really sure what I want to do now. And since gaming has been such a pivotal point in my life, like I have all of my stuff in the background here, it's really sad to me that gaming and playing video games has turned into something more than just me relaxing. I no longer even play video games outside of Twitch, which I think is a problem. Like I should be able to sit down and use video games as a relaxing escape from my real full-time job. I just think that while Twitch can be really fun and engaging and a live stream can be really good to talk to people, I don't know if I want to play games on there anymore. I don't see the benefit of me sitting down, picking a game that's something that I don't want to play just to get through it, or just to do it because other people want me to, or just because I think it's going to get people to watch me on live stream. I know this seems like some kind of like dramatic thing that I'm talking about. It seems like it's a prevalent problem with all live streams. And I've heard this from other people, that people who start playing games for a living, or people who start playing games and do gaming on social media platforms and try to make content from it, don't enjoy those games as much as they used to. It feels like you're performing or required to play specific things that you don't necessarily want to. And at this point, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I want to be able to pick up a game and play it because I want to play it, and not have to play it in front of an audience, and not have to play it just because I think that other people are going to enjoy it. I want to play it because I'm excited about it. And I honestly really haven't been excited about any video games recently. I mean, the last one that I got excited about is Pokemon Sword and Shield, and we know how that turned out. I used to play Pokemon Go a lot. but then it also kind of became a chore. Those games, like even like Final Fantasy XIV Online, every day logging in and saying, I have to do this, saying that you have to do something rather than you want to do something, really says something about whether or not you're enjoying that game. And for me, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right now is me having to do stuff rather than me wanting to do stuff. There are tons of games that I still want to play. I want to play Pokemon. I want to play old Nintendo classics like N64 and all of those other things, but I just don't know if I want to play them on stream anymore. But I also feel like I've sunk a whole bunch of money, which is kind of hard to cut your loss on things that you're buying for stream. Like I've bought overlays, I've bought my Elgato capture card, I bought a whole bunch of stuff like that. But at a certain point, it seems like if I'm not having fun and if I'm not doing something that I like, I'd rather focus my energy on that. I used to go live on TikTok a lot, and I found that the same thing kind of happened. It was fun, but it seemed like I was just doing a performance for other people. Like, what was the real reason for me going live? And I don't want to get into the whole philosophical question of like, why do I go live or why would I go live? But I think it's good to ask myself, if I didn't want to do TikTok lives because it felt performative and it felt as if I was just doing it because I was getting attention, why would I do the same thing on Twitch for things like gaming that I love to do in my personal time or with other people? Like I would love to just game, sit down, and use that as a relaxation rather than having to say, well, I've got to do that today. I guess I can't play the game that I want to play because everyone else is expecting me to play Zelda one more time, even though I love Zelda, so I don't know why I'm saying that. So that leaves me with the ultimate question. Do I continue doing Twitch live streams playing games, or do I just say, well, I'll just do it whenever I want to do and not set a schedule? I don't think I fully figured that out yet, but I did want to bring up that I think it's a problem. I think that a lot of people who play games may also feel the same way, and I don't know what the answer is. Have games lost their mystery and all of their excitement because people are now playing them on Twitch rather than playing them by themselves and experiencing it for themselves? Just like all other social media, it's about sharing stuff. So have games lost that kind of individual experience because people now have to share it while they're playing? Unless you're playing games that you've already played before, it seems kind of hollow. Like there's no substance to it and you're just getting through it just to play it for other people. If it doesn't excite you and if it doesn't make you creative and if it doesn't make you feel like you're actually adding something of value and you're just trying to pump out content because you want to, then why do it? I feel like I've been thinking about this. Again, I think about a lot of stuff, but I think I've been thinking about this for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and you've probably seen, if you watch me on Twitch, you've probably seen me not stick to a schedule, and you've probably seen me not stick to any kind of content schedule. It'll be a decision and a choice that I have to make, even though I think it's a problem. Like I said, I think a lot of people deal with this. I think a lot of people who play games for a long period of time on Twitch or online experience that loss of magic. They experience that loss of magic with games that they play, and unfortunately maybe that's just the reality of Twitch streamers. I don't know if I'll ever get back into something that makes me feel excited or super enthusiastic about playing a game, especially if it's for something that I have to play on Twitch or that I don't want to play. I know this video is pretty anticlimactic. I want to get to a place where I enjoy gaming again, and that might mean that I don't play on Twitch anymore, and that might mean that I just play something that's playing 3 or 4 hours of Pokemon Heart Gold just because I want to rather than because I have to. If that means that I just don't do Twitch anymore, then so be it. I fully haven't made up my mind, so just like everything else, I really don't know where a lot of this stuff will lead me. I didn't know where my TikTok career would be a year from 2019. I didn't know that I wanted to make YouTube videos like I am now. I also didn't know that I would do Instagram and all of these other things. I said I would never have a Twitter, and now I do. Me saying that maybe I just don't want to play games on Twitch doesn't mean that I have to fully stop Twitch. I think it just means that I have to rethink how I game and what makes me most excited about gaming. And if that means that I just don't play games on Twitch, then that's perfectly fine with me. I hope this has been somewhat eye-opening. Hopefully other people can relate to this. And I think there are a lot of people out there who also stream games on Twitch and probably have the same outlook that I do. And I don't know what the answer is, unfortunately. That is all the time that I am going to spend talking about this today. Once again, if you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video and my channel altogether. Click that notification bell if you are subscribed so you can get notified when I do post. I am now posting on Fridays, but this video is not posted on Friday because I wanted to talk about something. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, thanks. Love you, bye.